The Gary O'Neill story. My thoughts on Gary O'Neill are that if he was coming in as a coach for Manchester United to work under Erik ten Hag, I would probably say yes. I think he's a very, very innovative and exciting coach, and I would welcome him at Manchester United in a coaching capacity because you're looking at best in class. My issue with it is, one, why would you go from Bournemouth manager to Wolves manager to Man United assistant manager? I just don't see how he would do that. And second of all, I don't really think that he would be a coach that would be any... Look, it's disrespectful. Gary O'Neill is not a Manchester United manager, if that's what we're talking about here. I mean, look, I know Ineos probably have decided just not to react to everything, but it's bloody embarrassing that Fabrizio and other journalists are saying the reason Man United are being linked to Southgate and Potter is because Ineos admire them. Well, you know, if I was Ineos, that's just bad. That's bad. It's really bad knowledge of football to admire Gareth Southgate. It's a really niche bad take. It really is. You know, it's absolutely terrible. It's like being down the pub with your mates and everyone's ordering a pint or a glass of wine and you go up and say, I'll have a Malibu and Coke. There's nothing wrong with having a Malibu and Coke. There's nothing wrong with having a Malibu and Coke, and the connotations with it, I think, are wrong. But if you go and order a Malibu and Coke with your mates, you're going to get the piss taken out of you because it's very niche and it's not very popular. So Manchester United linking themselves to Southgate because they admire him, he's crap. He's absolutely crap. I mean, what manager gets linked to the Man United job? You know, he's got an opportunity. He gets linked to the Man United job. You're at home against Brazil and Belgium. Beat both of those and, you know, people might start talking about you even more, and he bottles it. That's typical of Southgate. So absolutely not. I think it's really disrespectful. I think I tweeted this morning. You know, we beat Liverpool nearly 2 weeks ago. Well, a week and a half ago, we beat Liverpool. We beat Liverpool in the FA Cup. Our record since January is very good. Our record is very, very good. And yet, every bloody day, there's another manager coming in the press to be linked to our manager's job. The players are behind Ten Hag. The fans are behind Ten Hag. We want continuity. We want to clear out. We want stability. And the press just won't have it. You know, I look at Eddie Howe and Pochettino, and they must be sat there every morning ecstatic that they've had worse seasons than Man United and get zero pressure from the press. They've been piling onto Ten Hag from day one. Every bloody day it's a new coach. I mean, the obvious story is Newcastle. That's the obvious story. You know, they've got all the money. They're failing. Eddie Howe really isn't a top-level coach. They should be talking about Jose Mourinho to Newcastle. No. Let's talk about Man United. Hated, adored, never ignored. But look, Gary O'Neill's not a Man United manager. I'd take Gary O'Neill over Potter and Southgate, but he's not a Man United manager. So, look, if he's coming in as a coach, very, very interesting. But, nah, I mean, it's just, the level of coaches that we're being linked with is just depressing. Makes me even more determined that Ten Hag will stay. Now, I want to bring this in. I've got absolutely no idea how good this source is, but I do want to drop it in there because it's a nice little discussion point. Obviously, Man United have had major problems with injury. I'm going to talk about Tony in a minute. Someone said they like the Easter eggs from other shows to this. We'll bring more of those in. But obviously, the Malacia injury is a season ender. Gareth Southgate was talking about Luke Shaw, saying that it's very tight that he'll be back before the end of the season, and how likely is it he's going to play 7 games in a month. I mean, you've got to bring in here. Look, I get the fact, club over country, country over club. Martinez would be the same. We love Martinez. Bruno would be the same. We love Bruno. Casemiro would be the same. We love Casemiro. Luke Shaw is going to want to play for his country. Of course, doing that jeopardises his fitness for next season for Man United. Obviously, if he can't get back for the FA Cup final, which hopefully we will be in, then he shouldn't be going with England. You know, he's not played hardly at all in 2024. But players put country before club, and he may well do that. The bigger picture is Man United are looking to revolutionise their physio department. Now, what I've been told today, and I will shout that source out if it's proven correct, they'll know who they are, is that Manchester United are in discussions with the head physio department, whatever you call it, at a top 6 club from Manchester. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that, because it could be bollocks. It could be another swoop coming in from Manchester United, from another big club, taking somebody that we want, which I think we'll all applaud it. If it happens, we will all applaud it. If we can go and pick off best in class, I don't care whether it's from Swindon, City or Stockport. It doesn't matter. Keep an eye on that one. There might be something in it, but there we go. Also, let's talk about Ivan Toney then. Apparently there's a tweet coming out from Fabrizio Romano. I'm just going to check that now. But there has been an update from Ben Jacobs. There's nothing coming out from Fabrizio apart from Tony Kroos at the moment. Lavia is out for the season as well, which is incredible. It's a bit like the Malacia thing. So read between. Wolf says, "So who is he?" I gave you enough bloody hints. Let's see if it happens, because if it happens, remember where you exclusively heard this, because we do get information. Just on centre-backs, by the way, I saw Ben Jacobs today talking about Branthwaite and Todibo. Obviously, the hit list is back tonight. If you don't know what the list is, the hit list, it's our Hotometer. It's our transfer show. We'll be updating that and talking about that on the 8 o'clock show tonight, so don't miss it. It was 2 o'clock last week. But we're comfortable. We're comfortable. Ben Jacobs obviously has his own sources, but it's interesting. Todibo and Branthwaite are the two centre-back targets. We know this. Let's wait and see whether we can get those deals over the line. I think in relation to Todibo, it's an open goal because we own Nice. I think in relation to Branthwaite, very disappointing that Southgate didn't give him any game time. Really disappointing. Why you play Dunk against bloody Belgium when you can give Branthwaite a debut, I will never understand. But in a way, it might have helped us, because if he'd have played and played well, then the interest and price probably goes up. So Branthwaite's still a big consideration for Manchester United. Of course he is. Mark says, "Hi Mark, the only way the disrespect will end is if Ineos just gives Ten Hag a 2-year extension on his current deal." Well, I wish they would. I'd love that. I'd love that, to be honest. I'd love that. Actually, absolutely love that. Goldbridge, that's the end of the clip. I'm sure you enjoyed it. In fact, I bet that's the best clip you've ever watched. So there's no reason not to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you never miss a clip again. In fact, smash a like on the video, because we all know only legends like videos, and you are all legends. So please smash a like on the video, and we will see you again on the next one. Thank you very much for watching, as always.